I would have hit him with a hammer. Who would have allowed you to carry that? Okay, maybe being a bhakt has its privileges. And most of all, how she stood up to Swara Bhaskar. She stood up to Swara Bhaskar. Who the fuck is Swara Bhaskar? Swara Bhaskar is the embodiment of what a powerful woman should be. She's everything we expected out of Kangana Ranaut. She must have done amazing things for you to say all of that. She stood up to Sanjay Leela Bhansali, who made that terrible film Padmavati, where women were reduced to just objects. Padmavat. Yeah. She stood up to Sanjay Leela Bhansali now. Did you read her letter? It was such a beautifully worded letter. It expressed everything I wanted to say. The liberal and progressive person that I am. Oh God, that letter gives me an orgasm. Yes, it did mention vagina quite a number of times. What? It expressed everything a self-respecting woman should think or should say. Yeah, let me tell you one thing. Swara Bhaskar did not feel like a vagina or any of that shit. She's a smart woman, she's very intelligent. She knows it was a period film, okay? And it had to be viewed in that context. That's what happened, and these women were projected as very strong women, even though they were doing whatever they're doing. They chose not to be sex slaves of some madman. Her problem was something entirely different, and she just wanted to hide all of that behind this insanely stupid argument, which she does not believe in herself. Swara Bhaskar's only problem with Padmavati was that the villains in the film were Muslims, the heroes in the film were Hindus. That's it. Oh my God, I forgot I'm talking to an Islamophobic. You anti-Muslim bhakt. Achha, now that makes me anti-Muslim. I'm saying I'm done with these bloody leftists. Dude, she's Tugde gang. Obviously, she's in cahoots with all these people, these Karan Johar Ali, Alia Bhatt and Mahesh Bhatt. Tugde gang has nothing to do with nepotism and Sushant's suicide. If there is a person presenting her or his views on both the issues, you don't have to lump them all together. Only and only because Kangana Ranaut, who is a Modi supporter apparently, spoke against nepotism, all you right-wingers are now up in arms against this. I mean, about 2 years back when we did not know she was anti-Modi, then these fuckers made her into a god-like figure, and these guys were up in arms against nepotism. Rahul Gandhi never bothered them, the nepotism product, but everybody else did. Hrithik Roshan was hounded by these fuckers, these left-wingers, these intellectuals. Abhi we know Kangana Ranaut is a Modi supporter. Now you have taken that over. You have taken the mantle. Fucking use your fucking brains. She proved it that Karan Johar, Alia Bhatt and all these people, they ganged up. They had this mafia and they ganged up to kill Sushant. She proved that. She said she can prove that Alia Bhatt and Karan Johar wanted to kill Sushant. And that proof was that Coffee with Karan clip where in that game, what was that game? Kill, Marry Hook Up. That is your role model, and yours too, right? Kangana Ranaut is my role model. Or she was. Swara and Kunal Kamra are two warriors who stand up to this fascist government, Modi's government. Please, let's not even bring up Kunal Kamra, theek hai? I don't even understand why this guy is not already in jail. I mean, of course, that's what he wants. Usko banna hai. He wants to present himself as a victim of tyranny, of fascism. Oh, Kunal Kamra is the biggest anti-national of all these stand-up comedians. He harassed Arnab mid-flight. That was so powerful. That was so bold of him. Yeah, tell me one thing. This guy, mid-flight, he creates a ruckus. What ruckus? He simply shot a one-way conversation and uploaded it. There was no ruckus, nothing happened. Tell me, if he retaliated, if Arnab Goswami did this, what do you think would have happened? A fight, maybe? Physical altercation, right? Would that have been messy? He got suspended. Oh, look at this Bhakt. Do you even know that the pilot of that airline, he spoke up? He said there is no protocol that mandated him getting suspended from flights. Let's say both of them had their respective fans, and if their physical altercation evolved into, grew into a physical altercation between a bunch of fans. If I was in that flight, I would have hit him with a hammer. Who would have allowed you to carry that? Okay, maybe being a bhakt has its privileges. I would have gathered people and I would have thrashed him. I would have thrown him out of the plane. Do you think that the pilot of that airline would have said the same thing then? Okay, let's get rid of all the hypotheses. Let's talk about what really happened. Kunal Kamra was known as a comedian by n number of people. After that incident, that guy's name was flashed all across not just the internet but all across the print media. Like my dad and mom have no freaking clue of this guy's existence. They had no clue, but now they know him. He got suspended. The president of the largest political party, the oldest political party of India, talked about him, defended him. That's the kind of bhav that this guy got. For what? For creating a situation mid-flight. He got suspended. Now, any loony who ever sees a celebrity on a flight, any class, economy, business, whatever, they might think to themselves, yeah, Kunal Kamra just went with his phone and recorded and then uploaded on Twitter, and he became a sensation. Nationwide sensation, social media sensation, print media sensation. Why do I not pull a similar stunt? I can be famous. Am I exaggerating here? I'm done with these bloody leftists, these anti-nationals, today gang. This systematic oppression of men in the name of feminism. This has to stop. And all this talk of feminism. What is your problem with Kangana Ranaut? Huh? She is the greatest feminist this country has ever seen. She is the greatest feminist of our times, of all time. It's just once a while that she laughs on rape jokes or fat shames other woman or calls someone a B-grade actress. Or Urmila Matondkar, she used to show skin in 90s. Of course, that's porn. She's a porn star, and of course, porn stars need to be insulted. Bilkul, she did right by her. This guy has substance. Me Too is just a smear campaign to ostracize men, to target men, and it's all part of this systematic oppression of men. Shame on you. These girls are only wanting to earn a living. They go to these, let's talk about just these actors. They go to Mumbai to get a job, to get employment, and this is how they are treated. All these girls want is fair treatment. They don't go to sell their bodies. Oh, it was all a lie. All these people, Sajid Khan, MJ Akbar, Vivek Agnihotri, Anu Malik, they are all easy targets. This is all. Where is the proof? You're telling me so many women were harassed or are harassed, and there is not one proof that was presented by anybody, Tanushree Datta or whosoever claims they were harassed. Not one proof. No, he's right. I mean, see, if a woman was touched inappropriately by a man, she could have simply asked him to wait for a minute. Wait. Let me take out my camera. Let me take out my phone and let me switch on the camera. Then you can touch my thigh. Okay? Yeah, go ahead. Is that how it works? Give me high five. He's being sarcastic, you jerk. Do you remember what happened with that girl, Zahra Wasim, in that plane? That shameless man who sexually harassed. He violated the modesty of the 17-year-old child. And you're defending that man, that rapist, that pervert? Wow, typical man. I'm not defending a rapist or a sexual assaulter here. I'm saying nothing was proven. Maybe it was misunderstanding on part of Zahra Wasim, or maybe it was not. Maybe he did everything on purpose. But what do we know? We know nothing. And yet we hounded him like he was some proven disgusted criminal. What do you mean by that? He's roaming free. He went unpunished for his act. He went unpunished? that guy's fucking photograph, his face is flashed all over the internet. We know where he used to work. We know where he used to live. His fucking home address is for all the world to see. That we know his father's name, we know his wife's name, we know his fucking Aadhaar number. That guy went unpunished. That guy is walking with a stigma that he sexually harassed a 14 or 17-year-old girl. And everybody who knows him knows that. Do you think they look at him the same way they used to? Subscribe to Legend Martini for your daily dose of lifestyle, movies, fashion, career, and everything else under the sun. Don't forget to hit the bell icon.